Alright, so I'm making this video to clarify what happened with me at Perfected Church. I was working for Marvin Winans at Perfecting since March of 2012. I got fired earlier this year, January 3rd, uh, for not tithing. Um, Me as well as a couple of other, I don't know how many exact, but few other members, staff members, got called into a meeting for not tithing or not consistent tithing with Pastor and Brenda Lancaster, which is one of the four superiors. Is Pastor Cindy Flowers slash Williams, Brenda Lancaster, and one more. She's not really involved. She was kind of new, so I ain't even gonna bother naming her. Um, he told me, it's come to my attention that you made $18,000 last year and you haven't been tithing. So that means you owe us $1,800. So why haven't you been tithing? So I said, first of all, I haven't even been here. I had already expressed that to him before. I said that I hadn't been coming to church because I saw some shady stuff going on. People dogging people that come there to be right. People now you get some people that come there with motives. So everybody ain't coming there with a good heart, but people that come there to try to get right, to try to get saved, ain't been to church in years, they fell off or whatever. And you got people in there that's pushing them back out with a grin, you know, slandering each other, discussing um, personal matters, like from the other members and stuff, discussing personal stuff that they might have came to y'all and got counsel for. I'm hearing about it, other people hearing about it and stuff like that. Then if you don't like somebody, you work people against each other. Try to make everybody not like one person and calling them crazy and saying they after the pastor and stuff like that. Now some of them, it was a few that was like that for real. Um, but a lot of times, people would say that just to ostracize somebody. So I was pretty much getting tired of that. So that was why I had stopped, but I hadn't stopped giving. So apparently, me not being there wasn't the problem. Um, I had told him that I, as well as some other members that I was hearing this from, and it was pretty much like a, oh man, it happened to me too type of thing, where our contribution statements was coming up short. So I didn't pay tithing offering all year, giving at least $30 like he was asking out of all of my checks, and giving the offerings between checks. But my statement comes back saying that I only gave $102 for an entire year. So this was 15, so that was when I stopped. So I hadn't gave for nothing for 2016. This was the year before. This was 2014. So if the tithe is 10%, why is the offering so tiny? Now this is the year before that, and that looks like a huge jump from that to $102. So that was one reason. The other reason was giving all of that stuff was making me fall behind in rent. And I was renting a house, a church property from them. Wasn't no Section 8, wasn't no subsidized. So, giving all of this stuff was making it late. And I had to pay them late fees because I was giving, So, he suggested that, when I said that about the offering, being, contribution stuff being short or whatever, he said, well, we're not talking about the offering right now. So, he went on to, suggest that, they deducted from my paychecks, the $1,800. Of course, I declined. And I reminded him how they already threatened my job last year for not giving money to Brenda's birthday gift. Now, the staff members, for their birthday, we would get a birthday card at $25. The superiors would get from $10 to $25 from everybody on the staff. And this is one that Brenda sent us off for Cindy's. This was to PC staff from Brenda Lancaster. Try to make it quick. Praise the Lord, it's that time of year again. Our very own General Manager, Sister Cindy Williams, will be celebrating another birthday. And it says her birthday today. We would like to bless her with a token of love next week. So I'm asking everyone to donate $20 toward her birthday gift. All donations can be turned into Sister, she's not there anymore, no later than Monday, August 17th. If you already given me your token, kindly disregard. Thank you. Now, Brenda wasn't as pushy. She said, if you don't have it, you just don't have it. Cindy wasn't as friendly. This one was for, this was the one I got my job threatened over. This is the memo. And I can kind of see through it, so I'm going to try to read it while I'm holding it up. To PC staff from Cindy regarding Brenda Lancaster's birthday. Just skip around, try to shorten this video. We will celebrate her birthday next Wednesday, April 6th, during lunch with cake and ice cream. I am asking each staff member to donate a minimum of $10 for her gift. Today is payday, so don't delay. Smile. Please give $10 to Renee Compton, which is Cindy's sister, as soon as possible that we can plan accordingly. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. So, the 6th, I had just paid the rent. Like I said, my check was only $548. Rent's $500. So, I just had whatever I had to get back and forth. Sometimes I had to catch cabs if the bus didn't come, which was like $15 getting there. So, and it was pretty often. But anyway, she came up to me while I was washing my hands. This was the day of the cake and ice cream. In the break room, while I'm washing my hands, standing next to me, like on the low, and says, Lakaya, have you given your $10? I said, no. And she says, well, you're going to have to give this $10. And I told her my next check is going towards, the gas and water and the lights. And trying to, I ain't even got groceries yet, So she says, I said, so what's this supposed to be mandatory now? And she was like, yeah. And so she ends it by saying, Are we clear? Like I'm some child. So the following week on Wednesday, Cindy calls me to her office. And this is about 9:30 in the morning. And she asked again, "Hi, Lakaya, did you give your $10?" I said, "Cindy, I already told you that I didn't have it. And the day before that was payday, and that was the check I was gonna put towards all those bills. And I had like $1 in my pocket because I hadn't cashed the check yet." So she was like, "Lakaya, I know you have $10 floating around somewhere in your little world doing this, disrespectful. In your little world, you just don't want to give it. Everybody has to give this." So I said, "Are you serious? Are you really going this far for $10?" And she said, "Well, I can tell you, you can borrow $10. I told her I'm not doing that for no birthday gift, you know. And so she said, "Well, if you don't get the $10 by the end of the week, it'll be more than $10 you don't have." So I'm like, "You really gonna threaten to fire me for not giving $10?" She said, "Yeah, because you're being insubordinate, and you don't get to pick and choose what you want to do and what you don't want to do." Now they had never had that problem out of me as an employee. So I had brought that up to his attention. I'm gonna stop this video because it's running out. So it's be a part 2 or whatever after this.